Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to this press conference being hosted by Press Information Bureau, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. I'd like to inform everyone that this press conference is also being live streamed on PIB's YouTube channel. Today, for our press conference, we have with us two films, Flood and In Pursuit of Spring. From the film In Pursuit of Spring, we have the director, Ayub Shakhabidinov, and the lead actress, Farina Jumavia. I welcome both of you. And the film In Pursuit of Spring is the story of Rahat Shukarova, a resident of Tashkent who learns about the death of someone from her past and returns to the remote mountain village of Archale, where she once worked as a teacher. As the past resurfaces, Rahat must navigate her way through old wounds and hidden truths, seeking reconciliation with herself. Can we please have the preview of the film?
Arçelik'i sevgi muhabbatni shu olib kelgan dedilar-ku.
Batarg'a qilinsin. Batarg'a!
Keyin umringda hech bunaqa huzur, bunaqa halovat to'ymading. Keldim.
Small but beautiful. Moving to the next film, we have with us the second film, that is Flood, and from Flood we have the producer of the film, Katerina Kranichova. Is that right? Yes. Welcome. The film Flood is the fate of a village in Mara's home valley, which is sealed by the project of new water reservoir, and the villagers are forced to gradually leave their homes. She longs to leave the countryside and study in town. However, her father, a Ruthenian farmer, keeps her tied to the family land, which she refuses to let go of, despite the end approaching. Can we have the teaser of the film?
Село moje rodné, село moje milé, jakéže ostalo strašné osirile.
V súvislosti s výstavbou vodohospodárskej nádrže Starina je nutné ruské vysídliť najneskôr do 31. októbra tohto roku.
Both the films were screened at IFFI yesterday. Before opening the floor to questions, I'd like the teams from both the films to briefly talk about their films. Katrina, since we just had the teaser, can we start with you?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having us here. We are really delighted for the whole team, I can speak, that we are really honored to be at Goa Film Festival. It's the Asian premiere for our film. We had the world premiere in the Argentinian festival Mar del Plata just 2 weeks ago. So Indian audience is just the second audience in the world which can watch the film. The film will go to Slovak theaters only in December. So this is a rare opportunity to see the film. And, it's a debut feature of a director, Martin Gonda. It is set in 1980s and in the very remote part of Slovakia, in eastern part of Slovakia, where a special minority of Ruthenians live. We were really focusing on the authenticity of the film, so we really also casted Ruthenian actors who belong to this minority. And also 80% of the film is spoken in their language, so it's like the first feature film in Slovakia, which is spoken in Ruthenian language. So also for Slovak audience, it's very special. And we speak about this tragedy of building water reservoir and destroying 7 villages to build this dam. But at the same time, it provided and still provides until today drinking water for hundreds of thousands of people in the region. So it's not really black and white, and we didn't really want to depict it black and white. We're just asking maybe with the film about the way how the government in 1980s decided to do it, if it was really inevitable to destroy all the homes of the people, or whether there is a more sensitive way to do it even nowadays, because the problem with the drinking water is very urgent, maybe today even more than it was before 40 years ago. So a lot of governments around the world, actually everywhere, is struggling with this topic. So we are also opening this topic: how sensitive to the people the governments can be when they decide to, build a water reservoir for drinking water. So yes, and thank you for the questions. I would be delighted to answer.
Thank you, Katrina, for those beautiful insights. Moving on to In Pursuit of Spring. Ayub, can you tell us a little bit about your experience?
Hello. My English so bad, excuse me, but I am very glad because I am in Prestige Festival in Goa, perfect festival. And Goa is beautiful city. I liked. About my film, bu
Hello, everybody. How are you? So I'm actress in Pursuit of Spring. So it's great honor for all of us to take part of this beautiful and amazing festival. So can I read about our film? The main character in our film is Rahat Shkurwa, who lives in Tashkent. He's about the death of person from her past. She returns to the distant mountain village of Archeli, and where she once worked as a teacher, that Archeli village. Many years ago, during the Soviet time, her life changed because of scandal that brought her shame and forced her to leave. Now back in Archeli, she has to face difficult memories and secrets that she tried to forget. So as she memories come back, Rahat must deal with her old pain and learn the truth, trying to find peace with himself. This is about film. Yeah, mean.
Thank you. Ayub, would you like to say something that the translator can then maybe translate?
Agar nimadir demoqchi bo'lsangiz, translate qilib beradilar, tarjima qilib beradilar.
Farina hamma ko'p narsani aytdi. Endi men uchun bu film aslida o'sha sevgini yuragida uzoq yillar saqlab qola olgan bir ayol haqida.
Okay.
Miss Farina has told everything about the film, and this film is all about my inner love, which I had to show them in the screen.
Va yana qo'shimcha ravishda men o'sha Sovet davridagi oxirgi yillarni muhitini filmda ko'rsatgim kelgan.
I just wanted to show the last periods of Soviet Union in Uzbekistan. I wanted to show that period and bring it in the screen.
Qo'lida katta kuch bo'lgan, kuch bor bo'lgan o'sha siyosiy rahbar deylik, bir ayolni taqdirini hal etadi.
This is about a person who has faced the difficulties from political system, and she has become a strong woman, and connects the her past and present together.
Bu film faqatgina Sovet davri haqida emas.
This film is not only about the Soviet Union periods.
Bugungi kun haqida ham.
This is also about today's timing period.
Chunki bugungi kunda ham masalan shu ayolga qaysidir ma'noda yomonroq munosabatlar hali bor.
In today's time also, there is difficulties in her life. And difficulties and bad experience she has in her life.
Lekin shu bosh qahramonimiz kuchli ayol, o'z sevgisiga sodiq, shunisi bilan menga qadrli.
This strong woman has
Sevgiga
this strong woman believes her in her love, and that is what she wants in her life.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ayub, Farina. We'll now open the floor to questions from the audience.
Hi, my question is to Katrina. You said that 80% of your cast was from Lithuania, so from the local population. Was there any difficulty in procuring that cast, and what was the process like?
Thank you for the question. Yes, since, as I mentioned, we try to be authentic, so we really wanted to cast all the characters which actually are in the film, in the story, Ruthenians. We wanted to cast them by Ruthenian actors. And there are also some characters which are like Slovak from the majority, and they are cast with Slovak actors. It was pretty long process to cast it, even though we didn't really have that many choices as well, because the minority is not that huge in Slovakia. But we have one theater which is playing, and they are, performing theater plays in Ruthenian language. So we basically casted almost the whole theater cast in our film because there just aren't that many actors, but they are very good and they are very authentic. And for most of them, or I would even say maybe for all of them, it was the first time they could play in a film in their Ruthenian language. Because when they play in the theater, they could play in Ruthenians, but when they play in TV series or in a film, they always played in Slovak language. So for them, it was a great opportunity to actually play in their own domestic language. So the casting was a long process, but mainly for the main two girls, or the main one, because we wanted a girl who is from that region, who can speak Ruthenian, so it would really be authentic. So we saw around 300 girls for that. So we basically saw all the girls from the minority who were interested, because we also had to find the girl in specific age category. So it took us a year to actually find the main character, but she was great. We worked with her a year before we started to shoot. We did a teaser, like for the financing, we had to shoot like a teaser, I think like a mood video. So we casted her there, and then we saw 300 more girls, and we actually came back to the original one whom we casted for the teaser a year before. So we were very happy with her.
Hello, Farina ji. Hello, Ayub ji.
Hello.
I'm Yash from Press Information Bureau. My question, Farina ji, is that which is your most favorite dialogue from the movie, which you have said, and what is the story behind it?
Oh, interesting question. I like it. Thank you so much for this question. I think in the film, how can I say? Film shu oxiriga yaqinrog'ida bitta gapim bor. Film shu tugashiga, yakunlanishiga yaqinda boring.
At the end of the film, I have a dialogue.
Aha. Rohat Shukurova o'sha asosiy roldagi qahramonimizga.
About the heroine of the
Rohat Shukurova.
Rahat Shukurova.
I tell last my words is to main character Rahat Shukurova. I love you so much and I miss you. This is so untouchable words for me, and it's impact me so many emotions. Thank you.
So I wanted to ask Katrina that your film speaks about communities and deals with a very relevant topic of displacement. So how important was the character of the community in the film, and how the writing process or the filmmaking process, how did the film makers characterize community as a separate character in the film?
Yeah, thank you for this question, and I'm glad that you acknowledge or recognize the community as a character, because this was very important to depict or to represent the Ruthenian minority by really describing their community, because they have also different religion than Slovak people. They have different kind of traditions, different kind of priests, and different languages I mentioned before. So for us, the community was something which we really tried to be very authentic towards them. It's there were some documentary films before made about this community, but never a fiction feature. So this is like the first film in their language and about them. So we are very glad that we could, bring their story on the screen. It's also based on the real events. Of course, it really happened. We did very thorough and deep research for 3 years. We listened to so many stories about the real people, what happened to them. We saw, of course, all the documentaries. We saw the footage. If any one of you saw the film until the very end, when there are end credits, there is original old footage from the displacement of the community, and you could actually see that there are scenes in those documentaries which we try to recreate in the feature film. So you can see like what scenes were based on, like the explosion of the church or some other scenes which are really very, very similar to the original, how it really happened. And the community really of the Ruthenians in the past, they really lived by their own rules, I would say. The story is set in 1980s when Slovakia was still part of Czechoslovakia. It was a communistic country, so we had a very strict communistic regime back then. And we call it, or they call themselves also, like it was a valley, like God-forgotten valley, meaning that the rules of the strict communistic regime did not really apply to them that very much. They really functioned as a community by their own rules. So for the regime back then, it was also kind of convenient to build the water reservoir in that particular village, because by building it, they could, destroy the whole community, basically. So for them, they just didn't really care about being sensitive to the people or to their traditions. They just did it so they would, have also a certain control over this community.
Did you get a chance to actually show this film to the community in question?
We will. After Argentina,
Okay.
after India, I am flying back today, actually, and on Wednesday, so the day after, tomorrow, it will be first screening. We are doing like a pre-tour before the premiere before the release in theaters. We are doing like pre-tour in eastern part of Slovakia in 6 cities where we shot and in the villages. So we are doing 6 special screenings only for those people in eastern Slovakia. So we are very excited.
It does sound very exciting.
Yes.
Best of luck for that.
Thank you.
Ayub, I wanted to ask you, so how did you finalize that Farina was the one? How did you decide that she would play your lead?
Ko'rsatuv olib borardi. Juda energichniy, ichki energiyasi bor. Shunda filmimni ikkinchi rejissyori shu tavsiya qildi. Men uzoq vaqtdan beri ko'rib yurardim. Keyin probaga chaqirib, tekshirib, keyin rolga oldik.
I will try, but sorry to my mistakes if I will, okay? As we are work on the same TV, it's MTV, and he is film director there, and I am presenter on MTV, and his second director advised to take this in this film, and he advised because my energy and as my energy is a lot of that's why.
o'ntacha kandidat bo'lgan, shundan yutib chiqqanman.
Aha. Buni qanaqa tarjima qilamiz?
There was 10 candidates, and she was the one came first.
Oh, wonderful.
She didn't know about the others.
Ingliz tilim yomon bo'lgani uchun shu Goaga birga kelishga ahd qildik, chunki juda ko'p uchrashuvlarda yordam beryapti. Rahmat Farinaga.
Because she knows English, and
It's okay.
she knows English. That's why she has been chosen, and she has been a lot of help in all around the world.
Lekin buni inglizchasi menikidan 10 marta yaxshi. Shuni ayting.
Her English is far better than mine. 10 times better.
Thank you.
I think the language of film goes beyond any
Yes.
English or any other
English
language.
is important right now. Yeah, at the
Yes.
moment.
So you have all three of you have been in Goa for the past day or two and also experienced your screening yesterday. So can you tell us a little bit of how that experience was, both being in Goa, India, and also being in your screening?
So yesterday we presented our film In Pursuit of Spring. It was so excited. Firstly, we were so worried how it was be, but it's great. It's excellent. After the movie, people's audience asked so many questions to us, and we answer it, and we hope it's like it audience and other people's. That's
Thank you, Katrina. I'm sorry. Thank you, Farina.
fikrlaringiz qanaqa deyaptilar chunki mana shu Goa haqida o'zi Hindiston haqida.
Goaga umuman Hindistonga birinchi marta kelishim.
It's my first visiting to see Goa.
Juda ham qiziq, har bir narsa qiziq. Odamlarga, yuziga, chehrasiga qarash, muomala qilish menga juda qiziq.
It was very interesting. Each things.
Bu festival ham baribir juda yuqori sanaladi. Shu tomonlama menga 2 barobar kelgim keldi.
As this is International Film Festival of India, Goa is very great and very prestigious. That's why I wanted to come and attend in this festival.
Goa Film Festival приложениясida o'sha hamma bilet sotilganini ko'rib xursand bo'ldim. Bir kun oldin o'sha bilet qolmadi deb yozganida.
So yesterday I watched IFI Network, which our film is full audience, and I was very happy to see this.
Kinoni ko'rish madaniyati ham yoqdi, chunki birorta odam chiqib ketmadi. Bitta shu ratsali security chiqib ketdi bo'ldi.
And I like it that which Indian people so much love art industry, and they watch it full our film to finishing.
O'zbekistonga kelinglar, tashrif buyuringlar. Bizda ham juda chiroyli joylar ko'p.
We hope you should visit in Uzbekistan. We have a beautiful location and historical landmarks in our country.
Samarqand, Buxoro, Toshkent, Xiva.
It's Samarkand, Buxoro, Xiva.
Bu filmim O'zbekistonning eng pastki janubiy viloyatida Boysun qishlog'ida olingan.
We shooted this film near to the north side of Uzbekistan, Surxondaryo region, Boysun city.
O'ziga yarasha zo'r aurasi bor u qishloqni.
There is amazing and beautiful vibes.
Bu Boysunda olgan 3-chi filmim.
It's my third film which I shooted in Surxondaryo.
Bundan avval O'tov the Yurt, Parizod, having my about.
Before I shooted O'tov, Parizod films in Surxondaryo.
Nima uchundir shu Boysunda olsam birdaniga ko'plab prizlar oladi.
If I shooted that region Surxondaryo, after that this film shunday sal o'zi shuni tarjima qilib bering. Surxondaryoda olsam syomkalarni o'sha juda ham ko'p prizlar oladi, festivallarda yutadi.
If I shoot any film in Sukhandaria, it will go viral and it will be recognized internationally.
Mani filmim muallifi ham o'sha qishloqda tug'ilgan Erkin Azam, xalq yozuvchisi.
Ssenarist. Ular ham Surxondaryoda yashaydilar deyaptilar.
The main character, the scenarios, the story, the main story person also used to live in that area only.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for that gracious invitation as well. I hope
Thank
we
you
can
so
all
much
come here.
for you.
What about you, Katrina? How has your experience been? We'd love to hear.
Yes, thank you. Actually, before, it's my second time in India. I was in New Delhi 7 years ago with my previous film on a festival. So it's my first time in Goa. And I took an opportunity to spend also 3 days before the festival in Kolba area, Kolba Beach, to take some Ayurveda treatment.
Wow.
So that was very nice, and I really enjoyed it a lot. So I kind of, wanted to have this Indian experience as a whole, and I really loved it. So for me, it's a great experience to be here. We are really, the whole team is really delighted, and every day I'm sending pictures and videos to them because they are getting ready for the Slovak premiere. And yeah, we had a screening yesterday. It was very interesting because the audience had very interesting questions about really detailed about the script, about the structure, about the budget as well. So for me, it didn't look like a common audience. It looked like expert film audience, I would say, because the talks were really interesting. So I was delighted to speak with them, and also after the film, I spent a lot of time after the screening talking individually to the people. So that was very nice. So thank you for that.
We're also so thrilled that all three of you could be here with us today. Are there any more questions?
Yeah, I have one question to Katerina. Congratulations for making this film on such an important subject. Since displacement, human conflict, human and environment coexistence, it is a universal thing. So do you want to plan to take it there at the next level in your next project? Do you have any such theme in your mind for your future projects?
Well, I work on around 10 new projects, including TV series now and films, and also we do documentaries. So also the spectrum of the themes is very wide. But what we do what we try to do with every film is that we try to speak, talk about local stories, but to talk about it in a way that would be understandable worldwide. Because as you said, displacement is very universal. Also, our film is really a father-daughter story, and the generational conflict, which is, I believe, universal everywhere. So I believe that you can tell a very local story, even about very local topic. But if you speak with pictures, with images, and you speak, with emotions, it is really understandable no matter what language the people speak. Yes, I would say the language of love is universal everywhere. So that's what connects us all. And one of my feature films, which I'm now very intensely working on development now and financing, is actually about domestic violence, about relationships, about the marriages, and about how important it is for women to protect themselves. and to be aware about how we call it the red flags in the relationships when they are slowly growing into something which can be very dangerous later on. So this is a very hard topic. We do a lot of research about it, and we want to point on the problem, but also to show the women that there is a way out. So not only to tell that this is a problem, but to also kind of offer a solution and to give the women the strength. Thank you.
Definitely look forward to your future projects, Katrina.
Thank you.
With this, we come to the conclusion of this press conference. I'd like to thank all three of you for your time and participation in this conference. And as a small token of appreciation, we'd just like to present you with a small memento. I'd request you to please come forward.
Thank you.